Friends, I'm Dr. Shahid sharing with you about the mental health principle in Islam. When I say this thing, Islam means you should read the Quran because this is the base of Islam and these are the word of Allah, not by prophet or any person. Because when Muhammad came, what was the position in the Mecca and what is happening throughout the world about Christianity and other kind of religion and how the poor people were crushed. So at that time, I have given already this in my previous presentation. Today, I want to say that the basic goal beside the principle I give you, God says the goal is to create unity, faith, discipline with action. I mean, with whatever you talk, you should act on it. It should not be just you just preach and you talk and nobody going to act on it. Then it is just a lip service, else nothing. So, in order to get this thing, that God says you are all human beings, you should be united and you should care each other. Therefore, if you see in the Islam, the basis is a socialization, social bond, understanding, helping each other and not crossing the limit and respecting each other. In Quran, there is a great words for self-respect, respecting other people, whatever religion they may be, and, and respect whatever their level is, mean status is, and they should be then they should have a respect of other religion also, and they should be sharing. They should have social homogeneity. They should care about the rights. So more concerned is that we should care about the rights. You look for the luxuries. You look your own rights, but you must have a responsibility. You have to do duty. If we take care of each other feeling rights, then the life is wonderful. Therefore, if you see in the Islam, after Tawheed and praying to God, mosque, then it is that you must give zakat to needy people, deprived people, oppressed people, help the oppressed people, and those who are in trouble, and see them. And it is written in the Quran, you are just like a one unit. I mean, if you, this is your hand, these are finger, you just collect them. That's the way you should be united. That's the reason when the people are united, then one can do whatever other may oppose you, you can easily face it. One other thing is this, in Quran and in this system, when I'm saying the practice, it says intention. Your intention is very important. Your deed is very important, because in the deed which you do and what is your intention, it depends on your relation with the God. God says, if you do good deeds and have a good intention, I keep on looking you, I can give you 10 positive point on it. But if you are in the month of Holy Ramadan, you can get even 700 for one good deed. And if you are a young one, it can further be multiplied, because what the message of God is, when you are peak time, when your emotions are very strong, and then you control yourself. That's the reason Islam is based. Allah, when I presented before you, the patience is the reward for those people who follow these direction. I mean, Allah says you should do your work, but have a patience. Don't be hasty. And sometimes people, when they want, oh, I have done this thing, I should get the reward. So then there is the misunderstanding that God knows better when He should give you reward, how much He give you reward. Lot of time in my life I have seen there were plenty bright chances to have a very key position, but due to the system, I could not get it. I was upset, but later on, God, I feel that was good for me. So our thinking is limited, but God is very generous. He is a I may say forgiver, and He bless you things and provider you, and He give you everything. So in order to live a life, you should have a meaningful life. I mean, what is the purpose of my creation? And you should have a positive thinking that whatever He has given me, why He has not given me, there may be something I don't know it. So this is the Islam. Islam doesn't say that you just pray and you should just teach. No, it says you share with each other your good and bad thing. Therefore, in Islam, zakat, then this Hajj, I mean all international unity. people from various color, various language, various system is coming and under one command, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So it means unity, faith. And when they are unity, then you see how they are involved in it. They cry at night and God listen to them. And that is the reason the people of Muslim people, when they were applying this thing, they started from, I may say, Saudi Arabia. The people called them for the help, oppressed nation, and then they keep on moving with their message. And then Islam spread in Asia, Europe, India, and other kind of places. But it depends upon if when they lose their those spirit, they are losing their power, then they become not unity, they become in various kind of states. So because they do not apply, they do not accept the rules of Allah, they applied their own rule. So what I wish to say, so what Islam says, you should have a trust on each other, you should have a devotion, and you concentrate on the situation. You should not just hypocrite talking and fooling each other and using certain kind of text. And you should not be a cheater. You should not be a liar. You should be a true Muslim, and you should sacrifice yourself for the friend of your other people. And that's the reason there are so many surah that only praying is nothing. You should just help the poor people, needy people, orphan, widows, those who are deprived, who are oppressed, go and help them because God like it. God says, I have given you power. I see how you give to other people, because this is the way Allah tests you. And those people sometimes say that I have a loss, I have this and that. Keep in mind, this is a kind of testing, how much you are patient, because if you have patience, you will get a better reward later on in your life. So I'm just sharing you with this thing. And then they say, God says that you should be very strong in your conscience. Conscience means I give you nafse ammara, nafse lawama, and nafse mutmainna. Nafse lawama means inside, and consigned. Your ego and your super ego should be so strong that you should fight with the evil spirit. Mean within yourself. You know, you are conscious about the thing, but when the animal instinct come over you, then you derailed. So that is the time that you should contract to yourself and have a, I may say, cooperation in that respect. Then you see, we see when the people do not act on it, they have come into sectarian system, various kind of grouping, and everybody say I'm right, the other is wrong, and nobody know that the real power is with Allah. They should not go in political and other kind of affair, and do not play with the innocent feeling of the follower. Tragedy is this: those people who have no knowledge, they have no, but they are sentimental, they are truly devoted to the religion. The people do not care about them. They play with the thing, they exaggerate the thing, and then there is a terrorist group, and this group has sectarian rivalry. So this is all the thing created by the mankind, and unfortunately, these are those people who are called preacher. They say we are spending our life in that respect. Unfortunately, for their own publicity, for their own power, for their own control on the mob, they are abnormally using the people. And this is a tragedy. Islam is all against this one. And you say, Allah says, you should not spoil the image of God. God and His Prophet give you the insight, and you should have a strong kind of willpower to work against those people who are derailing this Islam, or then clear it to those people who are ignorant, and give them insight that God is God, whatever religion you have, but He is one. He is the creator. So you will call to question those people who believe on the day of judgment. As I related before you, they think 10 times before making a decision, because your conscience in self is, they feel restless, anxiety, fear of God.